All Things Motoring International is owned and brought to you by SA's most trusted online vehicle platform, CHANGECARS. Our name says it all. Whether you're looking to sell, need advice, need finance, or need insurance, CHANGECARS has you covered. Coming up this week on All Things Motoring International, Mike does a segment on a certain Formula One world champion, and we have a very special giveaway planned. And Ernest attends the start of the annual Africa Rally. If you're feeling lucky, this is the show for you.
Welcome, folks, to the Africa Rally. And no, I'm not in Cape Town. I'm in this place called Hartbeespoort or something like that. I think all the Joburg people know exactly where I am. And these people behind me are getting ready for an adventure of a lifetime, a trip that takes them through multiple countries in Africa. And they're not necessarily driving a car that's going to be fit for purpose. Well, not what you'd expect. Some of these cars are a little bit older than some of us. In fact, some of these cars are quite special, and these drivers and adventurers are going to be traversing some very tricky terrain over the next couple of weeks.
When one usually thinks of rally, this comes to mind. But the Africa Rally is a different type of rally.
I think it's time to find out more straight from the people that are going to do it. Let's go. I'm standing here with Dave in what's called the Thingy. And Thingy, the E in Thingy is for fuel injection, but we'll talk a bit more about that later. For now, Dave, you've done thousands of kilometers in this car with your teammate, doing lots of good. You guys have done shoes. You've dropped off thousands of pairs of shoes, Dave. And you guys are looking after the Mountain Take Back Our Mountains initiative. What brings you to the Africa Rally, and what is it that you do with this car?
Okay, so we did what they call a put-foot rally last year. That was my first one. And the initiative of put-foot rally is to donate shoes to underprivileged children in Africa. Yeah, put foot, so put shoes on feet. We went to Zambia and we found two schools in the middle of nowhere. So if you know what South Africa's like, in the middle of the Karoo, here's a dirt road leading to a farm school, if you can call it that for want of a better word. Now we supply them with brand new, proper shoes, and we give them as well a pair of socks. And they are happy for that year, you know.
And then, of course, you've got the Take Back Our Mountains initiative in Cape Town.
Take Back Our Mountains. So on this rally, we have to sponsor somebody. And we decided Take Back Our Mountains is who we want to sponsor. And not just because I'm a member and work with Take Back Our Mountains. Take Back Our Mountains looks after everybody in Cape Town. Whether it be a local, whether it be a tourist, it doesn't matter. We try and make sure that Table Mountain is accessible to everybody and safe for everybody. Yeah, so last year we enjoyed it so much going through Namibia, Botswana, Zambia. We decided, like, now what are we going to do this year? Then we found this Africa Rally thing, which we are here for today. Hey guys, we're going to Kenya. Okay, cool. Let's start prepping. So we started prepping in March, and Tom, he'll tell you, Tom, he's just a driver. He just wants to drive. So
sounds like me.
So where are we going? It's my story.
Yeah.
So I must now start looking at maps and deciding. We know that we are starting here today or tomorrow morning, and we know we must be in Malawi on the 9th of July or whatever the date is. We've got 9 days to get to Sengaba in Malawi.
Okay.
How we get there,
But that's your problem.
my problem. Okay. 400 kilometers daily maximum traveling. What town is that? Okay.
400 kilometers at 80 k's an hour. I'm going to explore this car some more and chat to Tom about the tech aspects of it. I'm going to leave you to get your map work all sorted out. Eh? Okay, so we spoke about maps, the kind that you read, but we're going to talk to you now, Tom, about the tech spec of this car.
Okay.
And there's another map in here. This car's actually got a Spitronics management system, retrofitted, fuel injection.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got a little keyboard there to tune it. Let's talk about the other technical aspects of the car. The doors come off.
Okay, let's just,
The windows fold down.
it's a Lego car. I mean, I call it the back-to-front car, okay? First of all, the steering's on the other side, okay? The petrol tank's in the front and the engine's in the back, okay? She's a Volkswagen from those eras, okay?
The people's car, a legitimate people's
The
car.
people's car, but she's a combination of it. So the front door handles is exactly the same door handles as that Kombi down there.
Yeah.
But the back ones are the same ones, but with the key removed, which made it a unique part to her, because there's no door lock.
Yeah.
You know, things
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. The big thing is her back suspension. When they built the Porsche 924,
Yes.
they used her back suspension.
Oh, wow. Well, she's also got a heating system in the cockpit, I understand. It runs hot air directly from the back of the car.
Yeah, a lot of guys that know Beetles, they've got the hot air that comes through the center. Hers just runs through the center.
Yeah.
We've got these pipes that's coming up, and to make it hardy, we've taken these guys that they use the
Turbo pipe.
63 millimeter
Yeah.
turbo pipes.
It's proper stuff.
Thing you needed those to pump hot air through. It just made it feel faster.
Yeah, and when you're in the middle of the Kalahari or whatever, you want to not be freezing in a car like this.
She's warm, eh? She's
Awesome.
warm. Keeps you very, very warm.
Now, it's a very impressive thingy, this one over here. There's so much to explore in this car. I think we'll just cut to the shot of me removing the door next. Check that out.
Coming up after the break, Mike has an exciting giveaway for all our Formula One fans.
Wait. Stay. Good boy. Good boy, Roscoe. Good boy, Roscoe. Good boy, buddies. Good boy. Good boy, buddies. Let's go. Yes.
Are you looking to sell? Visit Change Cars and click on the Selling tab.
All right, so we're here with Ernest from Drift Masters South Africa. Ernest, do you like drifting?
Definitely. I started drifting in 2007, 2008, when I got to get sideways in a car. It was a bug that bit me, and you can't not drift. Yeah.
Tell me, okay, so polo drivers get a bad rap. Polo drivers, the general consensus is they're the worst drivers on the road. What do you think? Do you think it's them, or?
Well, I travel quite a lot. Travel all over the country. I would say, in my experience, I see some of these polo guys coming past and I say, I'll see him again in 10 minutes. And then I see him on the side of the road on his roof or something like that. So yeah, I think polo drivers are in that bracket.
Yeah, probably the worst. Okay, what do you think about people that drive 4x4s in the city that have never been outdoors?
I also do 4x4ing, used to, but I used
Whole
to
package.
use it
Here's a
for
whole
4x4ing. So the guys that stick stickers on the side of the car that makes it look like mud, yeah, that's up to them to do what they want to do.
Let's send a message to those guys who put stickers on. Straight from Ernest, who's a real 4x4. You tell them, Ernest.
Take the stickers off, come to the veld and enjoy it in the mud.
There we go, from a real drift king. Bye.
The incredible series that is Formula One started in 1950, a short or a long 74 years ago, depending on perspective. In that time, there have been absolute standout legends, names like Juan Manuel Fangio, Jim Clark, Jackie Stewart, Niki Lauda, Alain Prost, my all-time favorite, Nelson Piquet, Ayrton Senna. Then when you come to the newer generation, Sebastian Vettel, Lewis Hamilton, Michael Schumacher, and the incredible gent behind me, Max Verstappen. Why do I say incredible gent? Max Verstappen, born on the 30th of September 1997. That makes him only 26 years old. Now, 26. At the time of doing this insert, 60 race victories, 105 podium finishes, 3 world championships, en route to his 4th straight. Does that make him a candidate for the greatest of all time? If you're a fan of Max, you'll say tick all the boxes. If you're a hater of Max, and there are many of those, unfortunately, and I believe unfairly, and we'll get to that later, then you'll say definitely not. But let's talk about Max Verstappen, the racing driver. Made his debut at the Australian Grand Prix in 2015. Seems like a long time ago, but yet it feels like yesterday. Max has only driven for one team essentially. Why do I say one team essentially? He made his debut for Toro Rosso, which is the sister or junior team of Red Bull Racing. Within one short year, he made his debut at the Spanish Grand Prix in 2016 with Red Bull Racing. What was so special about that race? See if you can remember. He won on debut. That is how special Max number 33 is behind me. Now for a little bit more on this incredible gentleman's career, let's go, as Ernest would say, to the voice in the sky.
Max Verstappen, the Formula One Dutch prodigy, quickly established himself as a fearless and exceptionally talented driver, showcasing remarkable racecraft and maturity beyond his years. His aggressive yet precise driving style has led to numerous victories and podium finishes, making him a consistent contender for the World Championship. In 2021, he secured his first World Drivers' Championship, battling Lewis Hamilton throughout the season and winning in dramatic fashion at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. His ability to handle pressure, make decisive overtakes, and adapt to changing conditions on the track has marked him as one of the most versatile and skilled drivers of his generation. What sets Verstappen apart is not only his raw talent, but his strategic intelligence and ability to extract maximum performance from his cars. While his career is still unfolding, his achievements and competitive edge he brings to every race have sparked discussions about his potential to become one of the greatest drivers in Formula One history. His rivalry with Lewis Hamilton has captivated fans and experts alike, highlighting his resilience and determination to succeed at the highest level of motorsport. As he continues to mature and refine his skills, Verstappen's impact on Formula One is undeniable, shaping the future of the sport and cementing his place among the all-time greats.
Now the question you're asking yourself is, why is this beautiful piece, number 670 of 750, already beautifully glass framed, not hanging on a wall? Very easy, because we're looking to give it away to a deserving fan. How do you win it? You're going to listen to the voice in the sky. Lewis Hamilton fans, I don't believe you're going to be entering.
We're giving you the chance to win this amazing Max Verstappen framed print by Michael Rogers. Here's how you enter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and become part of our family. Like our Max video, show Max some love and give our video the big thumbs up. Comment below, tell us why you are the biggest Max fan. Share this video on your social media, spread the word and get your friends to join in too. So what are you waiting for? Enter now for your chance to win. The competition closes on the 22nd of August, so don't miss out. Remember, subscribe, like, comment and share, and keep your eyes on all things motoring for the winner announcement. You could be the lucky winner. Coming up after the break, we're back with Ernest at the Africa Rally. Did you know? The current Red Bull Racing team traces its origins back to the Stewart Grand Prix outfit that made its debut in 1997. Jackie Stewart sold his team to the Ford Motor Company late in 1999, and Ford made the decision to rebrand the team Jaguar Racing, with little success over the next 5 years. Red Bull's involvement in Formula One dates back to 1995, when it first sponsored the Sauber team. The Jaguar Racing Formula One constructor and racing team was put up for sale in September 2004, when Ford decided it could no longer make a compelling business case for any of its brands to compete in Formula One. Red Bull, an energy drinks company, agreed its purchase of Jaguar Racing on the final day of the sale, which was the 15th of November 2004. Looking for finance and insurance? Visit ChangeCARS and click on the Financial Products tab.
It's the morning of, and we've just stumbled upon this car at the back here, the Land Cruiser. Yes. It's got a Lexus V8 engine and a BMW X5 chassis. My first question is this a good idea?
I honestly don't know. So when we came up with the idea, I had like 3 things. I want an old diesel, 90s or 80s, with no electronics basically, and a manual. I found a mid-2000s BMW petrol, which is an automatic.
Which is exactly the plan.
The exact plan went to perfect thing. Hence the Land Cruiser was born. 1UZ V8 automatic. Hadn't been serviced in ages, had tons of issues. Personally, we think it was in a front-end accident because when we lifted it up, the right engine mount is bent and welded. Oh. And we don't think there's any airbags either anymore.
Okay,
so
hopefully you won't be needing any of those bags.
No.
But when it comes to reliability, the Lexus setup is, once it's working, it works.
The motor will get us there. If the car will get us there is the other question, but the motor 100%. We've had massive support from an amazing amount of companies which have really worked as hard as they can to get the car to the point of where it is. And without them, this wouldn't be possible. So we're very thankful to every single sponsor that got on board. Yeah. But at the end of the day, even being as most planned and equipped as possible, things still can go wrong. Yeah. So we're not sure. We'll see how it goes. We've got Jamie from SG Performance, which is very good, the best mechanic kind of thing. So we're very fortunate to have Jamie with us. But it is just Sam and I on our own after Malawi.
I did not know that.
So we will see how it goes from Malawi upwards. We're hoping Zambia, if anything's going to go wrong, it'll be Zambia. That's probably where the true test of the vehicle is going to start, where the roads get pretty bad and everything. Botswana, I'm not worried about. So I think if we can make it through Zambia and make it to Malawi without an issue, I think we'll be fine for the rest of the route.
What a start to the adventure. And either way, I think you guys are going to have a fantastic time.
That's the whole plan. It's here to have fun, and worst case scenario, we're pulling the prop shaft off and getting a thumb lift and getting it towed. So we'll make a plan.
They'll figure it out. I'm standing here with a lady that is no stranger to this event. Kaz, this is your second time doing this. Yep. For your sins, you're back. Nobody else is doing it again this year except you.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
I mean, yeah, I was here last year in the Mini. I don't know, it's a beautiful car. It fell apart very quickly, but I had a great time. I didn't quite make it to the finish line. I wanted to come back and do it properly.
Unfinished business, yeah.
Yeah, and the entire time I was doing it, with all the mechanical issues, I was messaging my dad, telling him all the stuff that was going wrong. He's giving me ideas to fix it, and I literally got off the plane. He's like, I want to do it, and I'm like, yeah, cool.
So, Volvo specifically, any specific reason why you chose a Volvo? Does your dad have experience with Volvo? What's the theory behind this?
Yeah, I really like Ford. Dad used to work for Ford, and then he owned a Volvo P1800 from about this same period when I was a kid.
Gorgeous car, that P1800.
Lovely car. Ended up selling it because we didn't have space to keep it, didn't want to maintain it, and they've become so much more expensive now. We've got the money for it, we can't buy another one. They're like £30,000 is crazy. Yeah. So yeah, the Volvo for this one, it was basically because I got a message from a mate going like, I've got one. It runs really nicely. We'll do all the work on it for you. Yeah. Like, great.
Done. Yeah, so now I've got a call for the event. For someone that does do something like this, what's going on in your head right now?
I'm like a chill person. Dad's freaking out a little bit. He's just like nervous because it's a long way, you know. Something is going to break down because it's a 60-year-old car. Like something will go wrong. I don't know. I'm quite relaxed about it because whenever something went wrong last year, and a lot of things did, I was climbing out the window like Dukes of Hazzard. The fuel line cut. I went to change gear and the gear shift came off in my hand. All of the things that went wrong could go wrong.
You guys were towed at speed for 200 kilometers.
Yeah, to Arusha. Yeah. So whenever something went wrong, someone would like stop and help, and everyone we met was amazing. I really loved the countries we're going through. I love the people, and I was happy to come back and do it again.
Well, there you go, folks. It's not the kind of event you do once. It's the kind of event you come back for and enjoy. And this time, we hope to see you guys at the finish line. I'm sure we will.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Firstly, just a big thank you to Liqui Moly for all these goodies. I appreciate it, Melisha. But this isn't for me, though.
Yeah, I see you want to run away with it.
Yeah,
but
I do, but this is
I'm ready for a tackle, yeah.
It's heavy. This isn't for me, this is for the drivers and the competitors and the teams that are taking part in this event.
When we got involved and we decided, okay, this is quite a great event because it's an adventure and the guys are passionate. They're going to do this all the way to Kenya. And the kind of cars, we said, okay, great, our range, this is going to be ideal. Because it's one thing if you have an issue with a car and it's a brand new car, it's a different story.
Yeah.
But it's when you really, like, if we look around and you have these cars that are 1979 and 1981, and then we know, okay, great, now we have to actually see what is going to be. That's why the goodie bag is so heavy. So we decided, let's look at everything that can go wrong from here to Kenya. And let's put that in the goodie bag.
Yeah.
So we call it as a Liqui Moly survival kit.
Nice.
So that we can make sure whether you're going to have an engine that's going to overheat, a radiator that gets hit by the little small rocks and is going to have water leaking out, whether you're going to have oil leakages, whether you're going to run out of water and your windscreen is full of mud or dirt.
Yeah.
We've actually went through a real adventure kind of MacGyver style layout and thought, okay, great, this is the things that they will add value.
Yeah.
And that's what we put in the goodie bag.
So we appreciate the fact that companies like yourself are getting involved with something like this and supporting these guys. Anything from Liqui Moly that you'd like to add?
I think for us it is, if for our range overall and the relationships we've built in South Africa, it's so much built on passion. We absolutely love that. Customers that give feedback, and we have so many of our customers that are from guys that have just bought a brand new car and the motorbike and all the different things. But what's always the nice thing, I always say, when it comes to the worst kind of situations, those are the places where you can actually show what the products can do.
I still cannot believe that some of these competitors and adventurers drove till here and will continue the adventure. But for now, Melisha, I think we'll just continue the adventure here so long until they're ready to leave.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
It's 1 minute to 10, and clearly these guys aren't on Africa time. They are about to get going, and we're going to see them off any moment now. Let's hope they have a safe, fun, energetic, adventurous, insert all the superlatives here, journey, and that they all get to the destinations they want to. Be sure to follow their journey on the Africa Rally platforms, and we'll see you guys at the finish line.
Here is the screen top tip of the week. Always wear sunblock when driving a convertible. Sunstroke is no joke. Before you buy a second-hand car, screen it. It's what smart people do. Coming up next week on All Things Motoring International, Mike interviews Michael Rogers, an exceptionally talented motorsport artist. And Ernest does our last retro review for the season. This is a show filled with nostalgia.
Come on, guys. Let's be professional. Can we go now?
The incredible series that is Formula One started in 1950. Depending on perspective,
I like this.
That's nice.
We'll be holding everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
It's incredible to think that a youngster of 26 has achieved so much. At the time of doing this interview, no, right.
I'm going to put this down. It's heavy. I'm going to pop.
Come on, work your muscles.
as we do this, what's it? Okay, I got it. Yeah.
I spoke to you off camera earlier, and there's no ways I'm doing something like this, Michael, before you get any ideas. But for now, Melisha, I think we'll just continue the adventure here so long until they're ready to leave.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. We will push them to get started and then we will walk away.
You are so excited to get that brand new vehicle, but you're looking for a specific model and specific color, only to be told, sorry, there are none available. Change Cars, SA's most trusted online platform, will find exactly what you need, from A to V and everything in between. Change Cars, because that's what you want to do, and it's who we are. All Things Motoring International was brought to you by SA's most trusted online vehicle platform, Change Cars. Our name says it all. There is no safer online vehicle platform. That's not an opinion, that's a fact.